championship for the first time, and we'll be right back. You're watching live from the Showboat Sports Pavilion in Las Vegas, Nevada, the enduring drama of two men challenging each other. The formal introductions now with ring announcer Jimmy Lennon.
Here we go. This is the feature attraction of the program. Don Charter Promotions and conducting the Showboat Hotel. 15 rounds of boxing for the World Boxing Council Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. We have an official, a third. He's from California. He's from the WBC, Mr. High Collegian. He will hold the belt and present it to the winner. Introducing now, on my right, the challenger. Hailing from Antigua in the West Indies.
The intro of Martin here.
White trunks with a red band. At 173.5, the NABF Light Heavyweight Champion, rated number 7 in the world, Gary the Bull Martin.
22-3 and 15 knockouts. Now the introduction of the champion, Dwight Braxton.
New Jersey, wearing a blue socks with a white stripe. He weighs right at about 175. The defending light heavyweight boxing champion of the world, the great Dwight.
With a record of 16-1-1 and 9 knockouts. Now, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. And it offers some startling information. The ages comparable. The height utterly dissimilar. Look at that. 5'7" for Braxton, 6'1" for Martin. The weight, Braxton had to lose 3/4 of a pound this morning. He had 2 hours to do it and just made it. The reach. Look at that. The champion gives away roughly 7.5 inches in reach. Jerry Martin says that is a distinct advantage for him. The champion shrugs it off and says, remember what happened to Saad Muhammad. So we begin the first of 15 scheduled rounds for the WBC Light Heavyweight Championship of the world. The challenger, Martin, in the white trunks, the champion, Braxton, in the dark trunks. And Martin now trying to come down to the champion's height. Overhand right by Braxton early here in round number 1. And it was that overhand right that so damaged Saad Muhammad. A little surprising here early in the going that Jerry Martin would decide to crouch down to the champion's level. He is trying to use the longer reach, but he has at the moment sacrificed the superior height. The referee is Davy Pearl. He has no bout under WBC rules and Nevada State Athletic Commission rules. The judges, Lou Tabbitt, Dave Moretti, and Paul Smith, will do all the balloting. The gloves are 8 ounces. The cornermen for the champion, Quincy McCall, Wesley Mouzon, and Lewis Cameron. He was trained by McCall and Mouzon. For Jerry the Bull Martin, Eddie Futch is his trainer. And Futch has in the corner with him Jimmy Savage and Milton Bailey. Braxton out of Camden, New Jersey. Calls himself the Camden Buzzsaw, and he was just that against Saad Muhammad. Jerry Martin calls Philadelphia home. Pretty good right hand to the side of the champion's head by Martin. 10-point must scoring per round. 3 knockdown rule is waived. Mandatory 8 count, no standing 8s, and the bell will not save a fighter. We have a minute to go roughly. In the first round, a hard overhand right by Braxton stuns Martin, and Martin gives ground. Braxton loading the right hand, and he stung Jerry Martin with it. Martin now more erect than he was in the first 2 minutes of the first round. The champion winging off the ropes. decide 10 seconds now in the first round. It looks like it's going to be a bruiser. The champion, Dwight Braxton, is in the dark trunks, and the challenger, Jerry Martin, is in the white trunks. The first round relatively even. Martin throwing and scoring perhaps the greater number of punches. The heavier blows, however, belong to Braxton, as he loaded up and one time stunned Martin with an overhand right hand. You notice that Braxton just keeps coming, shielded by his shoulder, literally what has been described an armor of muscle. He is only 5'7", but he is a very strong man, and he scores very well from the outside, despite his 5'7" height. Martin now standing more erect. He started out crouching quite low, trying to reach the champion Braxton. And a good right hand by Martin, flush on the face of the champion. And it stopped Braxton's march for just a moment. Good left hook by Braxton. Both of them willing and going to it from the first bell. They have had their moments in the gyms around Philadelphia. They know each other's strengths and weaknesses very well. But this is not, as Braxton said, a workout. This is the real thing. That left hook that Martin loaded there just missed. Hard right hand by Braxton. Martin sags back into the ropes with a left hook, and Jerry Martin is down in the second round. A hard overhand right hand stunned him. A left hook put him down. Another right hand as he was going down. And Jerry Martin now up, trying to weather the storm. A hard left hook, a right, a left, another right, and Martin sits down on the rope. And the referee, Davy Pearl, sends the champion away to the neutral corner. And the count is being told for a second time. It is now a question whether or not Jerry Martin is stable enough to survive the round. A minute to go. The champion's after him. Braxton swarming him, pounds to the body, and Martin grabs and holds. Jerry Martin trying to survive the second round. The first title defense by Dwight Braxton. He's fighting this fight with all the fury in him. The disappointments of the past, the promise of the future. Jerry Martin's future very much at stake, and a cut in the corner of the right eye of the challenger Martin. Coming up on a half minute to go, and Martin trying to survive it. He looks better now. A left hook just misses by Braxton. He's still trying to crowd and punish Martin. Martin trying to cover. An overhand right hand by the champion. Stuns Martin again. The blood now pouring out of the cut in the corner of the right eye of Martin. Braxton has punished him in this second round. 15 seconds. Counting it down. Looks like Jerry Martin may survive it. He's getting more and more stable as the seconds pass. Braxton pins him on the ropes and pounds on him. Martin covering, and he makes it. Jerry Martin down twice in the second round. Goes wobbling to the corner. His eyes are still not very clear. Eddie Futch quickly up to talk to him. He closes his eyes and shakes his head for a moment. And they're trying to bring him around for round number 3 as Braxton just pounded and pummeled him. Really punished him there in the second round. The first knockdown happened this way, as Braxton, never changing, continuing his march straight toward him. The first knockout down was the overhand right, a left hook. Martin sags back into the ropes, and Braxton tagged him with a right hand as he was going down. He took the count, stood shakily as the referee, Davy Pearl, told next to his head, shook his head, and was able to stand. And then the next assault by Braxton put him down again. But Martin, his heart as big as a mountain, stood to the end. And here we go to round number 3. Jerry Martin holding early in this round, still looking to buy some time. Steps back for a deep breath. They've closed the cut in the corner of the right eye. Overhand right by Martin scores. But Braxton just keeps coming. Now Martin throwing punches in combinations, in volleys, is forcing the champion to back up some. He has not landed a very solid blow in that flurry. Braxton gave some of the ring away, then backs Martin onto the ropes and scores with a left right to the head. But Jerry Martin spending himself here in this third round, buying time to get his senses back after being pounded in the second round and going down twice. It appears at the moment as if Dwight Braxton is willing himself to take a respite. But you notice he comes and he comes and he comes. Inside, the left to the jaw and a right to the side of the head by Braxton. The cut is reopened in the corner of the right eye of Martin. Halfway through round 3. The pace is slow. Jerry Martin is not at the moment blessed with a great deal of confidence. He's buying time inside a minute. Snaps the left into the face of the champion, but Braxton keeps coming. Overhand right by Martin. He loaded it up, and he hit the champion on the side of the head with it. A big right hand by Jerry Martin. Coming up on a half minute to go in round 3. So obviously Martin in buying time here in round 3 is regaining stability and, in fact, mobility. That left hand partially deflected by Martin as Braxton whistled it in and the right misses. 10 seconds. Wicked left hook that Braxton has. It's a punishing blow, and he slams it to the face of Martin at the end of round 3. We go to round 4. The WBC Light Heavyweight Championship fight. Hard overhand right again by the champion, and it stuns Jerry Martin, and he looks for space. Martin was down twice in the second round, fought very well in the third round. Braxton stalking him, trying to load him up. He knows he's got him hurt. He's got him on the rope, and he cuts loose. Braxton is like a tornado coming at you. Right hand to the head by Braxton. Fighting off the ropes is not Jerry Martin's ballpark against Dwight Braxton. Hard right hand to the body by the champion. Martin looks shaky. He has been stunned in this round by the right hand of the champion. They have been at it since the first bell. Third round quieted down some. Martin trying to move more to avoid the punishing march of Braxton. Alert our local stations along the way. At the end of this round, we will take a station break. There's a combination. Right-left to the head of Martin by Braxton. He just missed as he whistled that punishing right hand. Martin's about to lose his trunks. Hard right hand. Martin's in trouble. Backs up. Stunned him. Second time in the round that Braxton has nailed him with the right hand. Second time he has been stunned. Martin's trunks are just about to fall off. Overhand right by Jerry to the side of the head of Braxton as we hit a half minute. Davy Pearl stops him for a moment to pull up the challenger's trunks. That's a break for Jerry Martin. It gives him a deep breath. We'll be back with more of the WBC World Light Heavyweight Championship after this word from our local stations.
Time is running out for you to catch.
We go to round 5, scheduled for 15, as Dwight Braxton in the dark trunks defends his WBC light heavyweight championship against Jerry Martin. Braxton has pretty well controlled the fight by his inexorable march into the wheelhouse, if you will, of Martin. He has just simply walked through Martin's punches, had him down twice in the second, stunned him twice in the fourth. Right hand by Braxton just missed. Braxton winning the championship from Matthew Saad Muhammad December 19 last year. Jerry Martin got to get off the ropes as Braxton pounds him. Missed with the right hand. Martin's last fight was against Matthew Saad Muhammad September last year when he lost in the 11th. Martin hooks him behind the head and then whistles a right to the forehead, and he gets some words out of referee Davy Pearl for that. Braxton snaps his head back with that stiff left jab. It's a very, very punishing blow. That overhand right just missed. He takes it the other way, comes from inside and under with it, and lands it solidly on the jaw of Jerry Martin. Right hand by Martin to the side of the champion's head. Braxton this morning weighed 175 3/4. At about 6'10", he weighed 175 3/4. Between 6 and 8 o'clock, the way the WBC rules read, he had to make the weight, and he made it just after 7 o'clock. 3/4 of a pound, not very much, obviously. The champion's record, 16-1-1. Jerry the Bull Martin, 22-3. Incidentally, the name Bull doesn't come from any bulling tactics or anything like that. The nickname comes out of his boyhood days because of his big feet. Size 11.5, the kids used to call him the Bull. It stuck. Long left by Braxton. Notice when they break, it is almost always the champion that marches.
Here's news.
Goulet among those in the audience here at the Showboat Sports Pavilion watching this WBC Light Heavyweight Championship bout. The champion in the dark front, Braxton, the challenger Martin in the white. It has been a willing fight from the opening bell. And oftentimes in 15-round fights, you get to about this point when two people have been as willing as these two have. And when they have dished out as much punishment as they have, you sort of get up into gut check time come the 6, 7, 8, and 9. They show no signs of resting, taking a breath here as Braxton just keeps on enormous pressure. And when Martin is on the ropes, that is Braxton's ballpark. Notice how long and stiff that left hand of Braxton is. He's only 5'7", Martin is 6'1". But how effective Braxton is from the outside with that left. They've been able to control the cut in the corner of the right eye of Martin very well. Braxton right now making the fight. Good left hand by Braxton. Snaps the head of Martin back. Landed it right on the chin. There's the right hand to the jaw. Another right, another left. And Martin retreats to the ropes. They're going to ask the doctor, Donald Romeo, to come to the ring and have a look at the cut now. After that lashing by Braxton, the cut reopened. Dr. Romeo has a look. Jerry Martin says he's okay. He lands a right to the side of the head of Dwight Braxton, but in the process takes at least 7 blows to his own head. But stiff left keeps forcing Jerry Martin back. He's in the corner, and he's absorbing punishment. He looks shaky. A left hook. Loses his mouthpiece. It's over. The referee stops it. Dwight Braxton stops him in the 6th round. It was obvious to the referee, Davy Pearl. The man should not be punished anymore. The fight is stopped. TKO, round 6, and Dwight Braxton is very impressive in his first defense of his WBC light heavyweight championship. The time, 2 minutes and 30 seconds of the 6th round. Again, reflecting on his future, the conversation is that Dwight Braxton will go and offer Matthew Saad Muhammad a rematch because of his respect for him, and then eventually the unification fight with WBA champion Michael Spinks.